Hello there, good people. Welcome to It's a Shaw Thing. I'm your host, Rob Shaw, here to talk a little fantasy football. It's Friday already, which means it's time to discuss who to start and who to bench in Week 9 of the NFL. We start off the quarterback position, and a guy that I love this weekend is Alex Smith of the San Francisco 49ers. He's done pretty well over the last week and a half. I say half because he only played a half against Houston, still managed to throw 3 touchdowns and over 200 yards passing. Against the Colts, one of the best defenses in the NFL, he actually outperformed Peyton Manning throwing a touchdown, something Manning did not. He threw for 198 yards as well. Look, he's got Crabtree now. Vernon Davis having a career season with 7 touchdowns so far. He even got Isaac Bruce there. I really like Alex Smith this weekend. As far as a guy to bench, the team he's going against, the Tennessee Titans, did very well against Jacksonville. But even in that dream matchup, only 125 yards passing from Vince Young, only 1 touchdown, despite the fact that he completed 83% of his passes. This is a team that moves the ball on the ground. We're talking about Chris Johnson. We're not talking about Vince Young. So don't worry about him. Keep him glued to the bench, or more likely on the waiver wire of your fantasy league. Next up, we move to the wide receivers. Nate Burleson having a heck of a season so far, which is amazing considering the adversity he's gone through so far. Think about it. He had Seneca Wallace. He had Matt Hasselbeck, a quarterback. Well, the good news is Hasselbeck's healthy. So that being said, Nate Burleson should continue to flourish as a wide receiver in the NFL. He should get over 1,000 receiving yards for the second time in his career. As far as a guy to avoid, Ted Ginn Jr. I know he was all the rage last weekend against the New York Jets for the Miami Dolphins, but still, how many receptions did he have? 0. He got 2 touchdowns because of kickoffs, but what are the odds of him getting even 1? Slim to none. So that being said, keep Ginn off your team. You might as well let him stay on the waiver wire as well. We move to the running back position, a guy that certainly has some intrigue this weekend. Jamal Charles pretty much having an audition here for the starting running back position for the Kansas City Chiefs. Remember, Larry Johnson is suspended. So what do we have to know about Charles? Well, for this season, he's averaging 5 yards per carry. He's also averaging 5.3 yards per carry as far as his entire NFL career. Remember, usually a backup, but this is his big opportunity. Give him 20 carries against a weak Jacksonville defense. He might get over 100 yards. He's a guy who would probably start considering some big teams have buys. Also, some teams where you have running backs you expect to have big production instead have struggled, such as Steve Slayton of the Houston Texans. I would keep him glued to my bench. He only had 1 yard rushing last week. He also fumbled the ball for the 5th time of the season. Ryan Mote's probably going to get more carries than Slayton. Keep Slayton on your fantasy bench. Well, that's all for now, my friends. Enjoy Week 9 in the NFL. Until we meet again, I'm Rob Shaw, signing out.